check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. Now, this is a party I do not want to be a part of. I'm out of here.
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing Wave 1 of Pacific Rim. So here we are, and there they are. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. We'll start here with Gypsy Danger, and it's a picture of Gypsy Danger, and nice little cityscape in the background. And yeah, in case you forgot, the movie is called Pacific Rim. He is a Jaeger. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots and your cross cells, and that's basically it for Gypsy Danger. And here is the Jaeger Crimson Typhoon. Picture of Crimson Typhoon on the back, Crimson Typhoon, and all kinds of other same stuff as Gypsy Danger. That's basically it for that. And here you have the only kaiju in this wave. Here you have Knifehead, and he has a nice picture back here of waves crashing and thunder and lightning and just bad stuff happening. And on the back you have obligatory product shots of Knifehead and your cross cells. And that's basically it for Knifehead's packaging. So, moving right along. Like I usually do when I review an entire wave of figures, we're going to focus on each toy individually, so each one will get its own review. And like I usually do when I review a whole wave of figures, the cutaway gag will not be till the end of the last review, so sit tight and wait, because the cutaway gag will not happen until the very end. But let's get right down to it. Let's get down to the Jaegers, shall we? Let's. And first up, we have the hero of this movie, Gypsy Danger. So here we are, and there he is. And he is a very cool figure, a very nice representation of the robot in the movie. So let's get in close here. And a lot of nice sculpting, a lot of great sculpting, really, and a lot of good paint apps going on here. The one paint app I do have a problem with is the visor right there, the eyes. It looks kind of sloppy. In the movie, this visor was actually done in it was like a gold color, and here they just did it in a yellow, and it's a little sloppy, but it's not the end of the world. But other than that, you know, a lot of great molding and a lot of nice paint apps. I mean, the paint work they did on it really makes him look, you know, dingy and dirty and dinged up, like he's been in some battles with some kaiju, and I really do like that. And you can see here the molding and paint apps here on that reactor in the chest. And again, just a lot of great molding and great detailing going on here. And some great paint work too. You know, you got the nice striping going down the arms here. Number 34 on each shoulder. And again, some nice red and white striping going down the forearms. And just a lot of nice molding here. And a lot of nice paint apps. Down to his big old flat feet. Come back here. You can see all kinds of, you know, gears and pistons and mechanical stuff, and that is really well done. I really like the way that looks. And down his back here you can actually see like a spinal column, and, you know, thrusters he used in the movie and whatnot, and yeah, very nicely done. And again, just more pistons and gears right here in the elbows. Just really nice red and white stripe going down that neck plate there. Very cool, a very well done figure, and these figures are a nice size. They're nice, nice beefy toys. I mean, here he is with a Voyager class Transformer. You can see he's actually a bit taller at the head than a Voyager class Transformer. And if you want a more approximate size here, there he is. He's about little over 7 inches, about almost 7.5 inches tall. So, yeah, a pretty sizable toy, and very cool. Articulation-wise, now he does have a good amount of articulation, but a lot of it is hindered just due to the design of the robot. It's not the toy's fault. It's just the design of the robot, really. I mean, they were staying faithful to it, but unfortunately it hinders a lot of the articulation. The head It is on a ball joint, and it is a bit hard to move around. I mean, you can't get them, looking down. You can't really get them looking up due to the neck plate. Side to side is a little hindered due to the collar here, but it is what it is. Shoulders are on a ball joint, so you can get this much outward movement. Again, just due to the way it's all molded here, you can only go out that far. You can do a full 360 with the arm. Of course, you do have to be careful with these panels right here, but you can do a full 360. And these panels here are just a softish plastic, so you really don't have to worry about breaking them, but still, exercise caution. But yeah, elbow joints, unfortunately, that's all the movement you get in the elbow. That's it, because this plate right here just interferes with that joint. Again, not a fault of the toy, just the way the robot's designed, it is what it is. The wrists are on a ball joint. The torso is on a ball joint here. So you can get some good movement here, a nice, good ab crunch. You can get them leaning way back. You can have them limbo if you want. If you want your Jaegers limboing, you can totally do it. Just, hey, you can totally have that going on. I'm just saying. Legs can go forward about that much. They can go back. You can pretty much kick himself in the back of the head. Knee joint, get about 90 degrees of movement there on the knee. And the ankles are on a ball joint, so you can get some good range of movement here. Good bit of tilt. And you also get a heel joint, which is weird. The only thing this really is good for is if you're having them in like a mid-step pose. If you have them just like, actually have them in mid-step there, and that's pretty much the only time where this heel joint really serves a purpose. Other than that, it doesn't really serve much purpose when you're trying to pose him. But, the legs can only go out that far, again, just due to this panel right here on his hip. That's as far out as it will go. So you can't get him in any wide-legged stances. It just will not do it. And one thing I noticed on my figure, I don't know if it's just mine or if this is a widespread thing, but if you look at his hips are actually, this one is actually set lower than this one. This hip is actually set higher. So this leg can go up pretty far, and this leg can only go up that far. It can't move up any further than that. Don't know why his hips are all put together like that. Really don't know. I mean, it doesn't bug me that much, because again, I'm not trying to put him in any kind of crazy stances, because mainly you can't anyway. But it is still kind of weird. But all in all though, he's a decent figure. Again, it would have benefited from, a bicep swivel. It would have been nice if you could have swiveled his leg in some way, but he's still a decent figure. The one pose I always like to put him in is I just like to bring him back here like this and, have him stepping forward like that, twist him here and have him in a, I'm about to punch a kaiju in the face pose. That's pretty much the pose I have him in when I have him displayed on my shelf. So, he's a cool figure, definitely worth having. And if you haven't seen Pacific Rim yet, go see this movie. It is awesome, man. It's giant robots fighting monsters. I mean, come on, enough said. What more do I have to say to get you to see this movie? It's a good movie. I loved it, and once I saw the movie, I was like, okay, I need these toys. And good figures. Very good figures by NECA. And I really dig it. So he is definitely highly recommended. So I think that's pretty much all there is to say for GIPSY Danger. So don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the NECA Pacific Rim GIPSY Danger. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.
Okay, what's red and yellow and has 3 arms? Him? Okay, that wasn't a joke. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.